Right. Internal carotid is the wishbone looking guy. Okay? Radix aorta comes up and meets right there from the middle.
The vertebral.
The branchials are these supplying the gills. The one running across the branchials is the esophageal artery. Oh, sorry. Underneath here is a thick vein running transverse. That's the sinus venosus. This is your big ventricle here. Your atrium is this flappy thing behind it. Conus arteriosus comes up out of the ventricle. Liver, left lobe, right lobe, medial lobe. Stomach. Celiac artery comes from no man's land up here. Testes are these structures up cranially located. Right there. We've got hepatic artery and vein feeding from the liver here. Gastric artery and vein going onto the stomach. There's supposedly a hepatogastric vein in here somewhere, but mine doesn't have it. Whatever. Right here on this long portion of pancreas is lienomesenteric. Feeding in right here, find your anterior intestinal. It feeds onto the pancreatico-mesenteric, which is this right here, and that continues all the way up here. This is all pancreatico-mesenteric. Over here, you've got the duodenal and the intraintestinal. Both kind of right next to each other right there.
Which one?
What are you talking
Wait, show that again.
That would be duodenal and intraintestinal,
Okay.
I believe. But he said don't really worry about these two too much because they're very close to each other. But that's what they are.
And then what about the pyloric? I forgot about
These are your annulars or annuals. Annulars. Okay. Posterior intestinal. Posterior intestinal still. Splenic is going to be just this tiny little section is the vein, splenic vein, and then splenic artery.
Isn't that the gastrosplenic?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, excuse me. Gastrosplenic is going to feed up through into the gastric. You are correct. Dorsal aorta, you've got your postcardinals, which are not injected, right next to it. Then your kidneys right next to that. Then your renal portal veins lateral to that. And you've got your lateral abdominal veins. Down here, you've got a rectal gland for osmoregulation. A subclavian here. A brachial artery going onto the fin. And then your postcardinals are going to come up and feed into a postcardinal sinus right here. And that's about it.
Where's your pyloric?
Yeah,
Oh, excuse me. Pyloric, you find your pylorus. And there's going to be a vein directly on top of it. That is your pyloric artery and vein. These tiny little guys right there by themselves.
Is any junctions in the pyloric?